Welcome back, class. It's time for another fun lesson in Mr. V's classroom. Let's begin. Today's activity is called bookmaking, and I will show you how to make a book using these simple materials that you might have in your house. I have some sheets of paper, a marker, some markers, some crayons, some paper clips, and a stapler. All I need is to think of what my book will be about. I think I'll make a book about our field trip we took last week with Miss Dawn. I can't wait to start. These are the materials for the book I will be making. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of paper, a stapler, some crayons, paper clips, and a marker. The marker is to write a sentence for each page. I will make my book by stapling 3 times along the long side of the page like this. First I'm going to get them all together, and I'll put one on the top, one in the middle, and one on the bottom. And one at the bottom. If you need an adult to help you to use a stapler, it's okay. Staplers are tricky sometimes. So you got to make sure the staples are on this side so that when you turn the page, it'll open like this. This first page will be the cover of our book. The title of the book goes here in the middle, and the author of the name goes on the bottom. I don't know the title of the book yet. I'm still thinking about it, but I know I'll be the author, so I'll put my name right over here. Mr. V. The inside of the book is where I will write about our field trip. What did we see when we went on our field trip? I remember some of my students liked sharks. I'm going to draw a picture of some sharks underwater. Okay. This right over here is my water line. So anything under here is going to be underwater. Now I'm going to make a shark. Here is his fin. Here's a tail, or the back. He's got some teeth, an eyeball, some gills. I'll give him 3 gills, and he needs some fins over here at the bottom as well, and a little nose. Let me try to draw one more. Big fin, little fin, 2 fins, 3 fins, 1, 2, 3 gills, an eyeball, give it some sharp teeth, and a little nose. And now let me just put the rest of the water in. Okay. I just need to write a sentence on the bottom. How about, my students like to see sharks swim. My students like to see sharks swim. Period. That sounds good. The next page is ready. I remember Miss Dawn said she likes the jellyfish. Also, I'll draw some jellyfish on this page. Once again, here is my water line. And I think I'll make some green jellyfish. So jellyfish go like that, and then it has wiggly lines, and one tentacle, another one, and then he has one eyeball, two eyeballs, a happy face. Ooh, I think I'm going to draw one more. One eyeball, two eyeballs, a happy face, and the tentacles. Now I need to fill in the water. Ooh, that's coming out pretty good. I like it. Now I need to write our sentence. How about what can I write about this picture? I could write, Miss Dawn likes to see the jellyfish. Miss Dawn likes to see the jellyfish. Period. All right. So far, so good. I got one more page. Let's see, what else do I remember? I remember Miss Martinez asked to see the penguins. I'll draw some penguins here. See, for the penguins, they were on land. So I'm going to make a land line right there. And penguins are usually black. So let me try to do this. See, I'll give him an eyeball, and then I'll also give him a beak right here. And there's his belly. He's gonna have a little wing right there. He needs some feet, and I think I'll just color him in. And I'll use some yellow for his feet and for his beak. Ooh, that's a pretty good penguin. I think I'm ready to write my sentence. I could write something like, Miss Martinez asked to see the penguins. Miss Martinez asked to see the penguins. Ooh, that is a nice sentence. We're all out of pages, but I still need a title for my book. Let me see. I'll name it Our Field Trip to the Aquarium. Oh, field trip to the aquarium. That's a funny word to say. All right. That sounds like a beautiful title for the book I just made. Now it's your turn to make a book at home. All you need are papers, crayons, pencils, or markers, and something to fasten or hold your book together. Here are some examples you can use if you do not have a stapler. A paper clip works really good to keep your pages together until you get a stapler or something else to fasten. Paper clip works good to keep your book together until you get something more secure like a stapler, or I found this binder and book rings at the dollar store. You can attach 3 binders to a page like this. One on the top, one in the middle, and one on the bottom. Close it like that. These ring binders work really good. These ring binders can go through the holes on pages like this. They open and close like that. And they work really good for the pages that has holes in them. Think about what your book is going to be about. You can write a book about school, going to trips, to Disneyland, or to the beach, or about your toys. Write or trace a sentence for every picture that you drew on each page. It's okay to ask a grown-up for help in spelling or using a yellow marker to trace, but make sure you tell them what to write down. Remember, this is your book and your words. Bring your finished book to our next Zoom class to share with your friends and teachers. We all want to see your work. Here is an excellent example of a book made by students. The book is called Thank You, and some of my students from my old school made this for me. They use brass fasteners that open and close to keep the book together. Every student took turns drawing and writing a page. This student drew this picture and had a grown-up write down what she wanted to say. And that's okay to do. Some of the other students were bigger, and they were able to draw and write more pictures, like this one. She remembers that I used to bring my coffee, and I used to always wear a baseball hat. And here's another one from another student. His name was also Nathan, and he has a picture of me driving the school bus. I thought that looked pretty neat. And here's another one. And this one was an older student. She was able to draw people, or she drew me and her friends. And she wrote, "Dear Mr. V, thank you for teaching me math, reading. You were kind to us. We hope to see you again soon, Mr. V, and thank you for helping us. Sincerely, Lizette." Mr. V loves this book. You too can make a book for your teachers, parents, grandparents, friends, and pets. I'm sure they will love it too. I had a lot of fun showing you how to make a book. Bookmaking is not hard and is an excellent way to practice your reading and writing. Come back tomorrow for another lesson in Mr. V's classroom. Until then, adios amigos.